What up, y'all? It's your boy G Dub in the house. What's happening?
By City Blazing.
Trees be zooted.
And Bobby Red.
And you watching G-Wiz TV. As always, thanks for your viewership and enjoy the show. Hey, what up, people? Thank you for joining us. Back with another episode of G-Wiz TV. As always, we thank you for your viewership. And we trying to get our game up. We got 15 minutes, y'all. We got 15 minutes up in this thing.
15
Y'all help me. Y'all gotta help me out, man. I be slipped up. I've been cussing since I was 11 years old. I ain't stopped since. So we got to. I'm gonna let somebody. Bobby, you talk. You take it down.
You want me to start?
You lead us in.
How's everybody doing?
I guess all right. The weather better.
Oh,
Man,
the
the
weather.
Yeah,
is
that weather
better.
is breaking, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Mhm.
breaking.
Well, you know what, man? Anytime you've been in below the O and you see 40, everybody start wearing
Get out.
shorts
Oh
and
no,
tank tops.
legit,
Right.
Especially in
legit.
Chicago.
Hey,
It was
but,
40 and I had went and picked up Carlise from school one day. I ain't had no coat on or nothing.
and I'm still out there with a skull cap on, man. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no.
You ain't gonna fool me.
Yeah, no, not yet, not yet. I wait till I get hot before I start taking stuff off.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I be buttoned up, you know.
Yeah, man. I just want to keep myself healthy, man. You know, life is too short, man. So we got to do what we got to
That's
do.
so true.
That's when I
it's
get sick
facts.
anyway when the weather turns. So either in the fall when it turns, or when the spring coming and it start warming up, it's cold, warm, cold, you know, all day. So if I'm outside when I first leave the house, it's dark. You know what I'm saying? Leave the house. If you leave out early enough, it's probably still dark and it's kind of cold. So by 1 o'clock, I'm sweating. I'm coming up out of stuff like what's going on? I bust all the way down to the t-shirt. So
Exactly.
yeah.
exactly.
So make sure you wear undergarment. You got your shirt on. You take your hoodie off or whatever you got on, and you still got now you dress for you got to be able to switch it up with the weather. you
Yeah.
know.
For
But you know
sure.
what, man? It's so weird that, people that I normally never get sick
Mhm.
are getting sick now.
Yeah.
And they
yeah.
getting hella sick. I mean,
Oh yeah,
pretty sick too, you know?
yeah.
And my problem is, like, I know this one guy, man, he takes all his herbs and do this and do that or whatever, but he's still getting sick, man. I mean, like, and it's like pneumonia and now they got these new diseases that we don't even know the name of it.
Well,
Yeah.
they ain't making up stuff now. They don't know what to call it. Somebody name it something.
Mhm.
A lot of times they name it after the first person they got it.
Yeah.
you own that. You got to claim that.
That is so funny.
Speaking of getting sick and things of that nature, we lost a few. Always celebrities. We didn't get a chance to. I don't know if it happened before our last episode
Mhm.
or in between. I know Angie
Andy
Stone.
Stone, yeah, that was
Stone,
before the
Stone.
last
car
episode.
accident. There's some controversy around that. So you know what they saying because she was fighting for her money. Said they had to rob her.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
Owed her some
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it was like not too long ago she started being more vocal about it. And
Wow.
yeah, so this is kind of suspect. This accident.
I mean, that's what happened with every huge black celebrity try to get in on some on their own money, or they try to buy in on something that's gonna make their entire family generationally
Generational wealth.
generationally wealth.
Yeah.
You feel me? On 10. So yeah, I
Hey, look, they trip me out too much with that generational wealth term. Cause look, if I got some left, y'all can have it. That's what you call generational wealth.
yeah.
Seriously, because you're talking
I
about
can't do nothing with it.
some other people. So you're talking about I'm balling out. So if I don't spend all the money, y'all take it. Y'all fight over that. That's generational wealth. But sometimes people chop it up or they put like a trust or something like that.
That's
with
what
a
they
kid.
say. I heard that a trust is what you really should do when you before you pass on is set up a trust because a will really like nobody really has to like abide by a
contest it.
will. Yeah, yeah, you could test it and you really ain't got to do what the will say. Morally, obviously, you should. But I heard that a trust legally, a trust is what you should do if you really want You know, if you
If you
really
really
want,
wanna
if
make
you
sure
really want to make sure
that
what you
person get
want
it.
when you pass
And if
gets
that,
passed on, a trust is what you
Same
should.
thing
do.
with
and
property,
whatever
too.
and whatever like the trustee is getting, if it like makes money, it's tax free.
Yeah, that's
accept it.
another thing too.
Like say,
it's tax free.
Say you pass away and you got a house that was in the family, like ain't no mortgage on it or nothing like that. That house is probably gonna be passed down, but they can tax it.
Yeah, I did hear that.
But not only
But
that,
if you put it in a trust,
but not only that,
They
your
don't get taxed
relatives
on it.
fight over it stuff too. So you trying to set it up to where this person who I intended on having it have it. So yeah, that's a lot to that stuff that people don't think about, and some people, very few people, are prepared for such things now. Because what happens is, in order to do all of that, you got to have the foresight of your impending demise. So who likes to sit around and think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what I'm
true.
gonna do with all this I've amassed, all this wealth I've amassed once I'm gone? I'm gonna sit here and start chopping it up. Like, you don't. It's kind of weird to think about it, but it's something you need to do. You know, if you got something to leave somebody.
Yeah, definitely got to take care of that for sure.
Because you never know, people come out the woodwork. Because you might be thinking, oh, I just this, my kids or whatever. But you get all kind of relatives when there's something to fight over. Everybody show up at the house taking stuff and people gone.
Yeah.
But he wanted me to have this because he told, you ain't there to, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
say one way or the other.
Well, here's the thing, man. If you pass on and then the next day, your cousin and your uncle and all them go to your house and start rambling through your stuff, you ain't even, they ain't even made your funeral arrangements yet, but everybody start claiming stuff,
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this doesn't make any sense or whatever. They should have something to where nobody can touch your stuff or do anything until everything is taken care of.
Morals. That's the
That's why I
thing they
said
have.
morally.
It's called morals.
Man, a lot of people ain't got no morals.
They start chopping it up. They start chopping it up.
Soon as you start coughing, they talking about some, okay, I got the coffee maker. I got this. I got that. Everybody trying to get something,
Oh, yeah. But they just start walking out with it. You don't even see them take it.
All the time.
Who, oh, yeah, we watching it. Who, I'm doing this all hood. I'm looking. Look, let me return my text. Let me see this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the show going. I'm doing some return my text.
Well,
I'm killing two birds with one stone.
Also, we lost one of Tony's, Dwayne Wiggins.
Mm-hmm.
A man whose name isn't Tony.
It was so weird.
Look,
I learned that about maybe 10 years ago that none of their names were Tony.
That made no sense.
But this is how we know him. He's one of the Tonys. You don't got to introduce him like that. Nobody know who Dwayne Higgins is. Wiggins is Wiggins is.
I didn't like the name to begin with.
What? Tony?
That's so irritating.
It was the music, man, for me. It was the music for me.
It's always the music. I mean, I get it, but
maybe
Tony.
I'm gonna break out in some. It never rains in the sun.
Oh yeah,
California.
Once again, I
told you was gonna be singing.
Right. Once again, I'm sure they waiting on song.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's rain. Grass brown in the mud. And then they be having water shortages. You can't run the water. You know what I'm saying? You can't water your grass. You're like, I can't water my grass. I'm paying for the water.
That part.
We ain't got enough for everybody. We get some more water.
I got a whole
the ocean
water
is right
bill.
there. Just siphon some out that ocean.
Yeah.
You have to
Do what you got to do to make it right.
Yeah, 'cause it's definitely salt water.
Right, your house right off the water. You can't. Who else? Oh, so yeah, no. Was that the one? Because they had that one song came out. Whatever you was that his name? Because it wasn't the main lead singer. Who was the one that was singing that? Was that his brother?
I think it was his brother. I don't think the other one did sing. I think he played the drums or something.
I think they broke up after that. He's like, oh man, that's my group now.
Whatever you need.
Hold on, I got number one.
I think they was pretty close. I think Raphael started doing duets with
he started doing
singers.
he started doing his own thing. He got some joints without them. I'm Raphael Sadiq. I don't know about this, Like, he put his name out there.
Yeah, we don't know, man. He could have been dealing with some sickness too. earlier.
Oh, what?
Because
Oh, you think?
it was cancer.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, it was cancer.
That's what took him out.
Mhm.
So yeah, you don't know for sure. If he was,
For not that long though, because when that song hit, that was a long time ago.
Oh.
That was a long time ago. I remember that summer.
It was
Well,
like-
we were kids,
Don't
right,
wish
Black?
No bad luck, baby. Everybody was like, who's that?
When did that come out?
ain't-
I wasn't here for Tony.
Oh, you weren't here yet.
Yeah, I wasn't here for Tony.
He missed
That's
it.
tough.
See, that's why he tripping on. You
That's
can't trip
tough.
on the name. You wasn't even here. Listen to all
When
the
they made
cousins
it.
coming out with in the
I
summertime.
don't like the name. You wasn't
You
even
know what I'm
born
saying? All the
yet.
good stuff. It feels good and all that. Go back and listen to it now and see if you like it. That's the thing about everything new. You can go back. That's a good thing about being young. You can go back, see the old stuff, and be like, it'd be new to you. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Another one. Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
That was a song. That was the hit. Everybody was
Yeah.
singing that, man.
And it was such a chill song.
Yes, it was.
You know what
I mean,
today is?
The
Be
perfect.
like, do you know what today is? Right.
A lot of people first anniversary, and we gonna play that.
Yeah, you did say I was gonna be singing today.
Yeah, I told you.
All the
hits.
hits.
Oh yeah, nah, they got. I can't even think of all of them now. They got some cuts, man. Back that New Jack Swing era. They
Ain't
were
that-
jamming in the 90s.
was that them that
late
said-
80s?
Was that them that sang the song? Come on, let's get down.
Yeah.
let's
Yeah,
get-"
that's
Yeah,
was them
yeah,
too?
yeah. That was a
Yeah.
joint. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Black
the
don't know
good
nothing
ones,
about that because you
Nah,
were
yeah.
because what? You weren't born yet.
Oh, you got a few more years.
You
huh?
weren't
Yeah.
born yet, sir.
wasn't here.
Sir, you weren't
Yeah,
born
yeah.
yet.
Wasn't here.
Hey, she went,
No age discrimination today.
hey, you went to a sock hop, but they was playing that thing. You was in grade school. Didn't they have sock hop? Like, yeah.
Oh my god.
They say, the red light
Bobby
parties.
know about the sock hop.
Yeah, I know about the sock hop.
Wait, you that ring a bell? You don't know nothing about no sock
You don't know
Nah,
nothing about a sock hop?
It was a sock hop once in like the 4th grade.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, George. Do you ever remember? And I know this is probably older than both of us, but when they used to charge you by how many belt? When you put your belt on, how many holes? Like if you're the third hole, it's $3. The
What?
fourth hole,
What are
$4.
you talking about?
What?
If you had the 6th hole of your belt.
I don't know. Now you took it back too far. Bring it back. Huh? Oh, yeah, they were shot.
Yeah, I forget what they called it. It was like the length of your belt. I mean, how
Right.
pretty much the bigger you were,
That's
the
just
more you have to pay.
all.
Because they had food there and different things like that.
Right. That's crazy. So they
That's
count the holes in the
terrible.
belt?
Dude, I'm gonna figure out exactly because I'm gonna ask my mom what they used
Please,
to call
because
it.
Right.
I need
So-
in on this.
so-
I need to know what was going on.
So if you're on that first hole, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny.
Yeah, you had to count.
Hey, but hold on, player, slow down. Hold on, let me see. Matter of fact, you put that hole in there. What
Wait,
size is belt?
I think they called it waistline party. Is what I think.
Waistline
I think that's what it's
Wow,
called.
I didn't know nothing about that.
I'm gonna make
A
sure we'll look it up. But I
waistline
do remember. I think it was
Waistline
waistline
party.
party.
If you
That's
got to turn
wild.
sideways to get up in here, you
That's
can't just
funny
walk
as
straight through the
hell.
door. Yeah. Now that's gonna be triple for you, partner.
Black, do you hear this?
Right.
Yeah, I'm just I don't even know how
It's
to.
wild.
I don't
voice.
know how to
Yeah,
react.
nah, he threw me for a loop with that. I don't
I'm
remember
like,
what time.
what-
I was thin anyway.
I am beyond perplexed.
This is about the big.
He pulled it up. Okay, a waistline party is a term primarily used in African American communities, referring
started that. That
referring
sound
to
like-
a social gathering where the price of the admission is based on the attendees' waist size, essentially charging people more if they have a larger waistline. It's considered somewhat outdated and potentially offensive concept due to its focus on body size and potential for body
y'all didn't believe me?
shaming. Oh my god! No, I was like, what?
Hey, look here.
Oh my gosh!
They need something like that for Uber.
Oh
Because
god.
old girl ordered that many. And she gonna have an attitude. Hey, that would have been me for sure. I'd have been like, I I ain't gonna be able to do
He
it.
said, "Oh no,
I
you
ain't
cannot fit."
No,
Oh no. He said, "Oh no, I know for sure you cannot fit."
Whatever he
My
said.
man started talking about his
She
suspension.
said, "But I can. I fit in cars like this size before." Oh no,
No.
but she should have knew that something was gonna go wrong if she got up in that car. Because did you hear the car? The car? Did you listen to the car?
It didn't sound good.
The car did not sound good.
It
It
just
didn't
barely
sound
made it over
good.
there.
The car sounded like it. Yes, it just barely
nice.
made it over there.
I
like
know she gonna tell them shocks up. He gonna be at Meineke.
Man.
I'm trying to tell.
Look
I'm
here,
trying to tell
I told
you.
her,
like,
look, this best I can pop that trunk for you. That's the best I can do. You can hop on. You can hop on that. You know, it ain't legal. Ain't no seatbelt back there.
hey,
But how
he
far you
wouldn't
going?
have got-
How far you going?
Wow.
Terrible.
No. Is she still fighting that?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
She better have lose.
I'm not sure. I seen her.
I would countersue. How dare you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
She
Definitely.
about 5 pounds.
Defamation. Something.
She about 5 pounds off of being my 600-pound life. She about 5 pounds away from starring in the next episode of that.
But you know,
Who was the lady? I mean,
she's a rapper.
She's a rapper from Detroit or something. Ain't it?
Is Detroit? Is it
somewhere.
Detroit? What? Well,
Midwest,
wherever she's from.
but I would think she wouldn't want to be that uncomfortable. To be honest with you, I mean,
I don't think she tripping on. She be weighing tight. I don't think she realized just how big she is.
They had to pull.
I just feel like
look. They had to pull a whole sectional. A section.
Oh, when she did the show?
when she went to do the Breakfast Club.
She said that. She said, "This ain't going. Y'all ain't got nothing bigger than this."
I saw
He
that.
drugged the truck. He would drug it over there.
Man,
She's like, "Oh,
look.
now you're talking." You're like, she played herself on that one. She was sitting in something like you. She's like, "That wasn't that." They drugged something. It was Lisa Love's seat. It was at Lisa Love. It might have been about this size.
This is a couch, though. This is a couch.
It's a couch.
This is a couch, not a love seat. She needed a couch.
Yeah.
Not a love seat.
Yeah.
she could have fit in a love seat.
Because see, you just looking at can she get in and out of it? It's got to support her.
It
So
does
a
have to
couch
support her.
is support more weight on the couch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta check up on that, see what happened. Them lawyers are smiling. You got one? Nah, I don't know. You know, lawyers don't care. They just want some money. You know,
Well, they're gonna find a way to
they'll
find
figure out something. It's discrimination.
It might not be as much as she thinks she's gonna get,
Right.
but I think they're gonna get her something or whatever.
Is that
legit.
discrimination protecting his suspension?
Yeah, he got it. Yeah. Who gonna pay? He paid. Who gonna
I'm
take
just
care?
saying.
Who gonna fix his car? Do they fix his car?
Hell
If
no.
something happen? Oh yeah, the Uber. Yeah, shocks just burn up.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It can't be too much different than
Brakes
somebody.
grinding. and shit.
Okay.
We passed 15 minutes. Fuck it. Look, brakes grinding like a motherfucker.
Yo.
Hey, look, you know that car going.
Are
It's
we
already
really? Are we really past 15
I
minutes?
think we are. Are we? Did we make it?
You
We
know,
came
it might.
close?
That might have. We aren't.
Huh?
We. Oh, we
yeah,
we
we
are. We are.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
I
see,
slipped
man,
up like
you know,
twice.
you know.
Yeah.
But you
See,
know,
it wasn't even me. It wasn't
we
me
was
slip up. See
talking.
how hard it is?
We was talking like it wasn't hard at all.
Right.
Like we just kind of was going and yeah.
Yeah, I could pull it back. I could pull it back.
Well, G-Wiz was
We could
ready.
just, you know what,
Yeah,
From now on, we gonna do a swear jar.
Oh, a swear jar?
We can do a swear
For the
jar.
first 15 minutes?
For the first 15 minutes, we can do a swear jar.
Somebody bring a mason jar in here.
Period.
And keep
Wait,
Come with your coins.
How much we
Come
gonna have to
with
put in
your
the-
coins.
How much we gonna $1?
A dollar a swear
Yeah.
in the first 15 minutes. If we swear during the first 15 minutes of the show,
What are we gonna do with the proceeds?
I will provide the jar.
We'll buy a drink with it or something. I don't know.
Something. We'll figure it out.
You can, when we fill it up, you can take it to the nearest gentleman
We can
club.
cuss now. I mean,
And
shit.
you can make
We
it
will
drizzle.
figure- we
it ain't
will
gonna rain
figure-
that motherfucker. You can make it drizzle in that motherfucker.
just a little bit.
Y'all want this drizzle here.
Hey,
Just
a
a little-
sprinkle.
You better
little
take this
bit.
penny. Ting-a-ling-ling-ling.
Hey man, y'all didn't who else that?
Gene Hackman.
Gene
and
Hackman.
his wife and the dog.
I didn't know he was that old.
So they
Yeah.
said he was 90-something years old. So
Yeah.
they
95.
said they from what I heard, they said that the wife passed away first because she had some type of a
Sickness.
virus. She was the one that was giving him his medication. So what happened was that's how they ended up finding her in the bathroom with his pills
Right.
spread all out or whatever. She must have passed out or
Passed
just
out.
fell out and died in the bathroom. Pills are all in the
A
bathroom.
week
all
prior
on the floor.
to him
Yes.
dying.
Yeah, 'cause
Yes,
they found
yes,
him. It
and
had
then
been
found
weeks
him.
or so after when they found him.
That's right. And
So they-
then found him, right?
Right, because they did have some type of, I think, what do you call it? The people come help them out.
Corn. Oh, you talking about a caregiver?
Caregivers, yeah.
Yeah, I think a caregiver found them, and that's how they knew. So they
And
had
then-
been laying up
and
for
then
a
the
while.
dog
So
in
they
the
must have-
kennel.
Oh, yeah.
The dog
So-
in the kennel
wasn't
passed away
fed.
too from not being fed
Right.
for a week or so, whatever.
But they
right?
said Gene Hackman had no food in his.
So, yeah,
in
that's
his
what I'm
stomach.
saying. So the wife
Poor
died.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
Then Gene Hackman, because he ain't getting nothing to eat. And then the dog might have been last because the dog was trapped in the kennel.
In the kennel, yeah.
So the dog getting there like, hey, hey.
I need some water. I need
Because
something.
they had two other dogs.
Yeah, they were
that lived.
outside.
That
The
though,
other
but they-
dogs was
they
they were
had
still alive,
They
right?
had access to
They were-
outside, so
yeah.
it must have been something outside that they was nibbling on or
Right.
something,
They found
drinking
something to eat.
some water, something.
You know, dogs can eat grass.
But
or
I mean,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Hermits
right,
or
exactly,
whatever,
or
yeah.
an animal come up in there and they gonna catch that.
Now they said that virus, something about
Damn,
it could
that's
come
a
from
freaky
rodents.
ass-
Yeah, it was
something
a
like
weird
that.
virus. I'd never heard of that
So I'm
virus
still
before.
like, how did she get it?
That-
And then
that-
the dogs didn't get it.
That's a freaky ass way
Yeah,
to die.
yes, it is. That's
Bizarre.
very strange.
So
That's
bizarre.
like some faces of death type shit.
Yeah.
Where it was like meant to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I love
either way,
Mississippi Burning.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite movie that Gene
That's your
Hackman
favorite
played.
movie?
That's
I
my
think I seen
favorite
that
movie
once.
that he played
was in it.
in.
I
He
saw
was
that
one
shit.
of the FBI
I saw
agents.
that shit like one time. I gotta see it again. I ain't seen it since I was
Yeah,
young.
he was one of the FBI agents, one of the main ones.
But you know, I'm glad you brought that up because you told me your favorite. What is your favorite movie, G? In black?
with Gene Hackman.
Favorite movie, period.
Oh well, that's not my favorite movie. Period.
I'm gonna do
But
Gene Hackman. Let's do Gene. I
Okay,
can't
Gene
give my
Hackman.
favorite
Okay, go
period,
ahead.
'cause
I can tell you.
he did. It's a few that I really like. Maybe I would say maybe Enemy of the State.
Oh,
Him and Will Smith.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That was good.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
he was
definitely
he was
good.
excellent in that. He was good, and he played opposite Denzel in a movie. They was on a submarine. I forget the name of that damn movie.
Oh, what was that?
He slapped shit out of Denzel. He wouldn't get that whistle back. He had the con. I don't know what that shit mean, but he had the con and he didn't want to get it back. You know. That
Okay.
mean I guess that maybe you got control of the shit or something like that. That's what he was like. When he step away, he be like, you got the con and shit like that. And so that mean like you run it. Crimson Tide.
Tide.
Yeah. They was there. They was at it. If y'all ain't seen that, check that out. That was
Man,
good.
you don't realize how many movies he was
Oh,
actually
no, he was,
in.
he was in Get Shorty. If you ever saw that with Sylvester Stallone. No, not Sylvester Stallone. Who the fuck was that? John Travolta. Him and John
John
Travolta.
Travolta.
Y'all
Y'all know-
probably didn't see
did
that.
y'all-
That was a comedy. He
Did
was
y'all,
good.
did y'all know
I've
they
heard
had a
of
sequel
it.
to that too?
Yeah.
Be cool.
Yeah, be cool. Yes,
And
sequel.
Be
Oh,
Cool
I
was
love that movie.
hilarious.
Be
Yeah.
cool.
That's the sequel to Get Shorty. Yeah, that Be Cool was good. Cedric Entertainment was in that.
Yeah, because wasn't Andre 3000 in that too?
Yeah, show was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He was tripped out in that.
Oh, Uma Thurman.
Yes, Uma Thurman and Kill Bill.
Yep.
She was in both of them though. Uma
Oh,
Thurman's
she
the
was
main
in.
character.
Oh, gotcha.
She's the main
Okay,
character.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Gene Hackman, I think, also was the original Lex Luthor from
Yep.
Superman.
Yep.
With
Wow,
with your boy,
sure was.
with your boy,
Sure.
what's his name? Everybody like?
Christopher
Reed.
Okay.
Christopher Reed. He was a horrible Lex Luthor in that movie.
Wow.
He was bad. That was probably the only thing he did that I didn't like. But yeah, because you know,
it must have been good. You didn't like it.
yeah. But them Supermans is good because you got to realize that was the first decent depiction of a Superman. Because the old one from remember the old black and white Superman from the TV,
yeah,
he looked horrible. He had the dad bod like he had no muscles.
Sure did.
He was
Sure did. He
Superman.
looked like
He
just a
had
regular
no muscles.
Joe.
Yeah, he had a gut. Man, you know, he was on. I bet he was on set cracking a cold one. Goddamn, he was on there drinking. That's how the director yelled cut. He drink him a beer and light up a square and shit right there on set.
Well, the same
know,
thing with the old Batman.
Oh yeah, that shit. It's funny though. The old shit. If you see, I don't know why I got it from old Batman. like the old black and white shit.
Mm-hmm.
That the costume, that shit is worse than any Halloween costume.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yes.
It's funny as hell. It's a comedy. It's funny as fuck. It's not supposed to be, but it looks terrible. Them old, and he ain't had no muscles either.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they look terrible. Go watch them old. They're like they ain't have weights didn't exist or some shit. Like, hey, look, he probably in there trying to holler at the Lois Lane for real and shit. He in there holler trying to get up on like, hey, they got a Days Inn down the street like bullshit.
Who was the original Batman? Because he used to always show up on Family
West.
Guy. Adam West, Adam West.
Oh, nah, I ain't talking about him from T. That shit was funny too.
Oh.
But he wasn't the one from when they was doing the movies and shit.
Oh, okay.
That shit was terrible. Yeah, but he tripped out too. He was on fucking Family Guy. He was funny. Adam West, yeah. He was the mayor. He was like a
and they would always he would play himself.
Yeah, basically that's what he was doing. Adam West.
Adam West.
But yeah, nah, he was he passed. Yeah, I forgot about that. And the damn Robin was
What was his name?
Both of them got that. When we watched that video, the Spider-Man with both of them. We'll watch that again. He told their ass. Spider-Man told their ass up. What is this up here? Which one? Oh, this the y'all you got something? Yes,
well, I know Treese wanted to talk about some stuff, and I want to bring it up. But is that the one?
Yeah, this is nothing we got. Let me run this clip real quick, then we'll get into
for
what Treese talking about.
sure.
I just wanted to get this guy a shout out.
Neighborhoods, we found one of its richest doctors. Rich, not in money. In fact, he's pretty much broke.
Right.
But 66-year-old family doctor Michael Zollicoffer is flush with job satisfaction.
Mm-hmm. Just love people. I love to see a rash. If you say you got a rash, I'm going to find you because I love a bump on your head. You see what I'm saying to you?
Not really.
I love a bump.
Has anybody taken your temperature?
No. Let's listen to my sweetie.
That infectious spirit is part of what sets him apart.
No, it really is infectious.
Another
my goodness.
is his prices. Can't pay? That's okay.
You make everything sound so easy.
It is easy. Forget that dollar bill. Now, I'm going to see you no matter what. You walk in that door, you will be seeing you bring your grandma with you. I'm going to see her too. Okay.
But here's what amazed us even more. In the nearly 40 years Dr. Z has been practicing,
That one's good.
he's never taken a real vacation.
I think you'll live.
Tells every patient they can call him 24/7, 365.
Because he loves what
I
he
have
do.
his cell phone number.
Does everybody have his cell phone?
Yeah. He's always available.
This guy seems almost unbelievable.
He is unbelievable because you'll never meet another person like him
That
ever.
part.
A superhero, but hardly invincible. A few months ago, Dr. Z was diagnosed with cancer.
So I got 2 separate cancers. One renal, one rectal. But I don't give up.
Wow.
And to add insult to
Man.
injury, Dr.
the
Z
clip.
didn't have insurance. There was a whole series of snafus. But bottom line is he had no way to pay for his radiation treatments. Until his patients turned the tables
I was
on
wondering.
that ever-giving doctor.
I'm like, let's fight. What can we do?
Dr. Z will not give up on you, so we damn sure ain't giving up on him.
Whatever needs to be done to save Dr. Z, we're going to do it collectively.
So, collectively, they started a crowdfunding campaign. Nearly 1,000 people donated, raising more than $100,000.
Wow.
You can cut it
Today,
right there,
his
Brian.
prognosis is
So yeah, I wanted to shout that out because, and I try to tell my son this, right? So this is a good thing for young folks in particular. Your reputation precedes you. So always, if you stand on business and you doing, you good and you good to people, it'll come back in some way.
Mm-hmm.
And you want your name to be worth something. At some point we all got to be stretched out, and they're gonna be talking about us. And what are they gonna say about you? What's gonna be your legacy? So it ain't a whole lot of that in the world, but this man, he was about helping people. Like it wasn't about the money or nothing with him. So people knew that shit. That he was authentic, and they show love back. So they like, you fucked up. We gonna get it together. We gonna find the money. Make sure you get what you got to get. And eventually he got his insurance and shit taken care of. I think he was recovering from that.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucked up. But so it put me in the mind of the movie. It's a movie called It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart, I believe.
yeah.
Remember I told you about that.
Yeah,
He was helping people. He was known for that. And he was just a good-hearted person that was actually trying to help people. And when he got in trouble and they was coming for him, he needed to bail out. And the people came to his rescue, bailed him out. That's a real life version of it. It's a Wonderful Life. That shit really happens.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, that's all that was. So yeah, I had to shout that shit out that was stripped out.
I'm glad something came out good
Something
out of
good
that.
came- yeah,
legit. I was
say-
finna fucking
Like, the
go
way
insane.
the way
I'm like,
that
what?
video turned was so unnecessary.
No, seriously. Like,
But yeah, no, people ain't gonna let you go down. Like I said, if you stood for something, man, somebody gonna step up and help you without you even asking. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you meant to them. You know what I'm saying? You put that out there. It comes back. Like they say, you put it out in the universe, it comes back.
if giving back to your community was a person,
Yeah,
that's
that's who he was. Yeah, and it
That's
made them happy. Some people actually do get happy doing shit for other people, like makes them happy
That's
just
literally
doing
what
it
that
without even
was.
looking
That's
for
why
nothing
he
in
ain't-
return.
That's why he ain't charged them or nothing. That's why I said while the clip was rolling, because he loved what he do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
It's
makes
that
that makes a
simple.
difference. That makes a difference. You know, it wasn't just a hustle to him. That's just something where he
Right.
actually found some shit where he felt like he helped people, and that's what he wanted to do was help
Yes.
people. Ain't a lot of that shit in the world at all.
Nope.
Doctors, lawyers, most motherfuckers is just a hustle to them. They just trying to make their money,
Yeah.
be about their business, and it is. And if you ain't got your paper together, ain't nothing I
They
can
not
do for you.
fucking with you.
They ain't fucking with you.
Well, you know, man, and it's so weird. Some of those, I guess, the great doctors or whatever, if they charge half of what they charge, they still could be rich and still get
They'd be
everything
rich
that they
as
want.
hell.
Yeah, they don't think about it like that.
Yeah, but I mean, all they want to do is get the most that they can or whatever. And I'm going to say this. We were looking at a doctor bill, that gentleman that I know, 3 months of service, $500,000 in 3 months.
Damn.
Because he was dealing with, radiation and different things like that or whatever. But $500,000. Now, you tell me that in 3 months, you accumulated $500,000 worth of bills. Doesn't make any sense to me, man.
I'm sure he didn't do a whole lot for it. Not that
Exactly, it's not a lot. 'Cause,
expertise.
yeah, just the medicine alone.
Right.
One pill may be $25.
Right.
When you know they made that pill for 25 cents.
No.
So I mean, it's the pharmaceuticals. Everybody's trying to get over on everybody or whatever, and it's not fair. But when you have a good doctor like that or whatever, I mean, he has to live too. So I mean, but he's not trying to live above his means. That's why he's helping these people or whatever, you know. Because I mean, he can go to any hospital and probably make.
Oh yeah, no. If he was just he's worried about.
So, but I'm glad there is somebody out there that cared for people,
and I'm sure there's some more, but you don't hear about them.
No.
Yeah.
They don't want to put that out there because then people start running doing
that
that
story.
Exactly.
Brad did that story. I guess it was just too good for him to pass up.
Yeah.
What were you? Not a good transition.
What
but what was you talking about?
What you thinking about?
I,
What you thinking about?
I suppose it's a complete like flip floppity floop.
well, sing us a song, then we'll go
I'm
to
not singing no more. I'm not singing no more.
But I understand. But go ahead.
No, but since we're done with that, I wanted to have a quick little fun convo about double standards.
Okay, as it pertains to what is in the workplace and life, period?
in all aspects of life.
Okay.
In all aspects of life. What do you think about certain double standards? Whatever double standards you guys have that pop up in your head or what have you.
I can speak to it.
Please.
As a father.
Please.
I got one boy, one girl. So I told him a long time ago I would not treat y'all the same. It's not gonna happen.
That's one that I had.
Not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So and so depending on how you look at it, it is what it is. My daughter, where you at, where you going, when you gonna be back, all that shit. And it ain't that I ain't give a damn about my son, but it's a lot looser with him. I did get a phone call one day, and police had got his ass. We had to go down there and get him. I said, next time you're gonna be in there for a little while. But that's you worry about that. You worry about their safety, but it's different. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know. It's different worrying about your daughter versus your son. You give him more leeway because he's a man. You feel like he could probably handle himself, shit like that. He's probably with 4, 5 guys. You know what I'm saying? They rode kind of deep when they're young. You know, especially when you playing ball and shit like that. You by herself. My daughter out there, she might have one girlfriend with her. Well, she, you know what I'm saying? So if you by
that's so true,
right,
because that's me.
right. So it's different. You worry about your daughter in a different way. You worry about getting pregnant, all kind of shit. So all kind of danger. Somebody might just snatch off the street. So it's like it's a different level awareness when it comes to a female and then a male. It's just what it is. And I knew I was going to be different with them both. I'm treat them both fair, but different. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I made no apologies for it. It is what it is. And I'm happy with the result. I did what I did and it came out just like the fuck I wanted it to come out. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think Chris Rock said it. My job is to keep you off the pole. You know what I'm saying? My son, he'll go out there, figure it out. I don't want him out there doing no dirt, nothing like that. But I did my job, and my son's still around. He ain't in jail. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't in no real trouble, and he cool. So I feel like I did my job, but it's not always. Your children are different, even if they the same sex. Sometimes they two different people. If you got 3, 4 kids, they're gonna have different personalities, different ways. So you treat them different. It ain't that you feel no different from one another or nothing like that. You just, I'm gonna raise you in this way. You know, this motherfucker over here a little bit more responsible. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. This one over here, I really got to see if he did his fucking homework. I saw my daughter do her homework. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she did. So I know she did it. You know what I'm saying? How she did it, all that, she did the shit. Him, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when I came home, I ain't doing my fucking homework. Yeah, no. I came down, put my books in the house, and grabbed me a snack, and I hit the door. I was the first motherfucker in the street. You know, because my dad raised me. He ain't even home, so I'm latchkey shit.
Pretty much you raised yourself.
I raised myself, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm going to sit here, watch some cartoons, and going outside. Motherfucking Thundercats go off, I'm outside. What's up? Looking for motherfuckers.
Well, you know, man, to add to that somewhat, there's a big double standard when it comes to body counts.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's so funny is that that was mine. That was mine. Mine was men messing with men with multiple women. You talking about body count? But mine's different.
Okay, but let me just say this, and I'll let you say this. Say if you meet a woman and forbid you ask her that, because I mean I wouldn't want to ask her nobody because I really don't want to know. But say if she says her body count is over 10, now you've put her in a different category.
Well, why is she saying that?
No, but I'm just saying. I wouldn't expect nobody to say it. But if a man is over 10, now he's macho. He's the man.
That's low number for a man.
Well, but I'm just saying, because I mean, and it's always going to be a stereotype. I mean,
it's a stigma
on the women all the time, and it's not fair. Because, I mean, I guess if your body count is very heavy and you're 21 year old, that's a different story,
Dear.
But, like I said, it's not fair to the woman because on the fact that, man, woman at 40, she have seen a few,
Yeah.
And,
she's been around the block, as they say. How many trips did you make around this said block? And,
but yeah, I think that's a terrible double standard when it comes to men and women, on that. So that would be mine.
I would say this though, it's changed over the years, and people don't realize that it has changed over the years. So you're not as harsh. The reality of it is setting in the modern day where sex is more like it ain't as taboo as it once was. TV shows, motherfucker didn't even sleep in the same bed, let alone kiss and shit like that. You see all kind of shit on TV now. You ain't even got to watch porno. They could be like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? What did I turn to? You know what I'm saying? So it's totally different. So the landscape has changed, and they tried to change the narrative of how it's like a woman being sexually active, having casual sex is not quite looked at it in the same way it once were.
Yeah.
Oh
We're
yeah,
not
I
quick
know
to
it's
be
definitely
like
changed.
label her,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? So like that.
Mhm.
So it ain't as bad as it used to be.
It's
It-
not
it's
as
different.
bad, but I still feel like women are looked down. Women are looked
no,
down
yeah, not
upon
Oh yeah,
because look, mine was men having multiple partners versus women. Men are looked at as, players or whatever you want to call it. Women are looked at as hoes.
Mhm.
For example, Future a versus a what's that girl name?
Who?
Steve Harvey daughter.
Oh, Lori
Lori
Harvey.
Lori
Oh, Lord.
Harvey.
That's a bad example.
How is that a bad
Harvey is
example?
hilarious, though.
How is that a bad
when you're
example?
publicly seen with multiple men, and that don't mean you sleeping with all of them, but it's you kind of assume that something happened. You know what I'm saying? We as a public, I consume that in a different way. You might have been like, man, I just met him. He asked me to go to this party with him or whatever, and we showed up and they took pictures and shit us together.
Yeah.
We ain't even really together. But the public don't see it like that. The public see like, oh, she fucking him now. You know what I'm saying? She with Puffy's son. Now she with Puffy. Now she with this, now she with what's the dude from fucking Wakanda? What's the nigga name? Jordan beat Jordan.
She not with him no more. She
they
been
done.
she
Years
been
ago.
dropped him.
I know that's my point. Who she with now? That's what I was saying. That's why I say it's a bad example.
But it's
because
more
every time
like
you
cloud
see her-
chasing, man. It seems
Either
like
way,
more
when
than-
you
I
see
don't
her with
think so.
somebody else
I
on
don't
her,
think
You think
so.
she really loved all those
I don't
guys?
think so.
Loving
no, ain't nobody say
them,
and she ain't
see,
say
there
nothing
you
about
go.
loving them.
See?
She's dating. That's a young girl and she's dating. So she can't date. She can't date.
I didn't
Okay,
say
and
she
that's
can't
exactly
date.
what she was doing.
But
Come
I'm just saying
on.
we out here counting is all I'm trying to say.
I don't
I
know
mean-
why. Why y'all count her?
Counting.
I mean, counting aside.
You brought up.
Counting
Right.
aside, it's like she kind of bugs. Like my man was talking about proposing to her.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, he
God,
was
deep.
serious.
It's not like it's not.
Yeah, he was
Dating is
serious.
like first 5 weeks type.
Who
shit.
you
They was
talking
in a
about?
full-
Michael B. Jordan was
Yeah.
talking about proposing to her.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that.
I heard about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I
He was
definitely
saying-
heard about that.
I heard he was saying-
Really?
Mhm.
I heard he was saying
I
that.
heard he was
Like,
ready.
he was hit. He was
Oh, you know
hit.
what? He was ready. I forgot about you know what? Yeah,
Yeah, he was hit.
He
Yeah,
was.
he almost made
Straight
a mistake.
up.
Was on,
So are
yeah.
you thinking to yourself that when she went through all these guys, it's just one of those things where it just didn't work out for her after a year? Because she don't keep them no more than about a year and a half.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I feel like it is. It's just she's dating them, and life's going on or whatever, and it don't work out. It don't work out. Like it's. I
It's
feel
just
like
playing
it's,
out in the
I
public.
feel like it's that simple. Like she's actually dating them. It's not like she fucking around with multiple at the same time or nothing like that.
I think if she keeps people out of her business, she'll find the right person.
You're right, but
Why does it have to be a show every time she dates somebody?
But I don't feel like she the one that to put that out there to begin with.
She puts it on her,
For example, her
social
and Michael
media.
B. Jordan, how we find out they together? Probably because we saw
Because
them
of
together.
him, pretty much.
Mhm.
Like that's not her putting that out there. You trying to make it seem like she the one putting her business out there.
Well,
Don't do that.
Let me say this though. let me say this though. There are certain people like, okay, let's take a Stephen A. Smith for instance. Do we know everybody who he's dating?
We don't even
I don't
care.
think we're interested
No,
in
but
that.
no, outside of that though.
Okay.
Outside of that though, he got daughters, right? So he be with women you don't see or hear from. I think I heard it had something recently. Some woman came out was actually talking about they was dating or whatever. If they was, he ain't fucking with you no more because he's very private. You could hide that shit if you want to, especially if the see, it's hard when two celebrities get together, even though she's not necessarily a A-list celebrity, but people know who she is. So if you dating somebody in the business per se, and y'all step out, you're gonna have paparazzi. People gonna find out about the shit. It's hard to
Okay.
keep it low. But even when Jay-Z, Beyonce stopped fucking around, you didn't know when they first started fucking around because they managed to keep it low as much as they could. If you really going out your way to keep it low, you can do that.
Yeah.
But when you want them cameras to see you out because you clout chasing, like Bobby said, which I think a lot of it is that, you want motherfuckers to see you. You see what I'm saying? You're not mad about it. You ain't trying to keep people out your business because you ain't serious about this dude. So if she met somebody she was serious about it, you probably wouldn't even know till after they was married because she would keep it low. So
they'd
you
be
can
ready
be a
for it.
celebrity and keep it low. And it's funny as Stephen A. Smith, he got some women because he just signed $100 million deal.
I don't even
So
mean
if
to.
he didn't have no women, he finna have some now. They gonna be
sure, for
outside
sure.
waiting on him.
I don't even mean to change the subject. Not even change the subject, really. This still on Stephen A. Smith. I used to be a hostess at the Hancock Building. At the Hancock Building downtown. And Stephen A. came in one time. I think he was going up for like maybe an interview or something with a magazine that was upstairs in the business on the business floors of the Hancock Building. And I had to key him up to his floor. I was a lobby hostess. I got the job because they said they needed good looking people. So I didn't know shit about being a security or nothing like that. I pretty much got the job because I had a nice looking face and they needed something like that in there because celebrities walked up in there and rich people going in there to see the doctor for their fucking plastic surgery and shit. And Stephen A. came in one day.
Okay.
Stephen A. came in one day and I had to key him up to his floor. And if I'm not mistaken, he was going up to see the company Big Shoulders. I think they're like a magazine or some shit like that.
Okay.
And Stephen A. he says he speaks and everything, and then I key him up to his floor, and before the elevators close, he says, "You're pretty."
I was waiting on it.
I was like, "Thank you. Have a good day."
I was waiting on it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you could have started at the end because I was
gonna say he like he lame though. He ain't got no game.
I was perplexed. Like, what just
Stephen
happened?
A.
Like,
You don't see my headline? I'm Stephen A.
that part.
you got to start yelling at you before you know who it is.
Right. I imagine there's some women though he come at that don't watch nothing to do with sports or whatever and don't know who he is.
No, I knew who he was, but I didn't really know who he was until I got more into. I mean, I was playing flag. I was playing flag and stuff still or whatever, but I really wasn't.
But what did you say when he said you was just like, "Thank you, sir," or something like that?
No, I said thank you and just said have a nice day, and then the elevators closed and he went up to his floor because I had the key to get to his floor. You got to have a certain.
She was trying to keep her job.
Hey, you could have just been like, "I take tips. I take tips. I do that." You know.
I'm good enough for
I got Zelle Lauders and they ain't got to give me cash.
Zelle was not a thing back then.
It was back then.
This was back then.
Them Girl Scouts was getting aggressive, dog. They don't just take cash. They like, you can Zelle, we got cash. I ain't got
Venmo.
I got no cash on me. That's all right. We got electronic shit going on out here.
Hey, that's hilarious.
Venmo, yeah.
What you niggas use nowadays? Cash App. We got that too.
We got that too. We got all of that. What you talking about?
That part.
Yeah. I might look. Let me get real quick. Y'all want? Damn that. Let me see which one it is. I want to run this clip real quick before we go on the coach's off, unless y'all want to skip motherfucking sports today. But hell, I'm gonna squeeze it in real quick. We got to see this shit, and then we go right into it.
I think I know what you're talking about.
What is this? Oh goodness.
Brian, we gonna skip the order. I actually want to. Fuck it. You got that? I don't know what I named it.
Brian's like, what the
You
fuck?
got that Stephen A. Smith clip, actually?
Hey, Black, George and Treese, man, they gonna definitely have a bunch
Bunch of what?
bunch of money in the sweat job.
Oh God, I forgot about that quick.
Did I not?
Got you, G.
I said I was gonna provide the jar, didn't I?
Yes, you sure did. You
Son
sure
of a
did.
bitch.
Hold on, that's
Hold on.
see, man.
It's the lack of organization for me.
I don't think I did.
I'm just
Fuck, go ahead
fucking
and do the track. Track Asta. What happened? Track Star. Oh, you know what? I spelled that shit wrong like a motherfucker.
Oh, you talking about this?
Go for it.
How long? All right, go for it. He know what I'm talking about.
I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose.
She can't breathe. Like,
Yeah, I ain't going for them crocodile tears.
You little shit.
She
You hit
cocked
her.
that girl.
You kapunk right on the top of the head. You
Yeah.
did that shit on purpose, you little
She
bitch.
cocked that little girl. If y'all done see,
Hell
go pull
yeah.
the video up and watch it for yourself. She cocked back. And she socked that chick for running past her.
You
So
was not losing your balance or nothing.
Somebody was in front, right? So what she
It
was
was like first, second, third. So the girl that passed her ended up being in second. I think she ended up being third.
Right.
She hit the girl that passed her up.
And then she was second because that
And
girl,
then she
the race
ended
was
up
over for her.
exactly. And then she ended up being second.
Huh?
I know what y'all talking about.
Fuck that shit. She hit her on the top. Fuck that shit.
You got a chance to see the video, man.
Nah, Black, don't come back up in here. Taking her for old girl. Fuck that shit.
You want to run again? Are you seen it?
I seen it.
Nah,
but let me
he's
see
seen.
it.
Why you want to see it again? Why you want to see it again? Cause he want time to think about what he want to
I'm
say.
just a person by myself. Nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose.
She's a pretty girl.
All right, so
it doesn't have anything to do. I just wanted to say she's actually
I want to hear it.
Let's be 1,000. All right. You ran track before, right?
Yes.
You know how hard you ran, right?
I was a sprinter.
You know how hard you had to run, right?
Yeah.
That was definitely her relay that was supposed to be accepting the baton.
Right.
No, it wasn't.
No, she was the last string.
That's not her.
That's not her relay.
That's not her relay.
That's a relay.
Because both of them had batons. It couldn't have been that relay.
Black.
Did she have
Both of them had batons.
She have a baton, did she?
When you carry a baton, that's a relay.
No, but what I'm saying that wasn't her relay. That wasn't. He was saying that's the one they were going to pass the baton to.
You get the baton.
Two people won't have batons.
When you get in front of them, they hand it to you or something like that, or they get it. Okay.
Yeah, but if two people have a baton, there's only one baton per team.
Yeah,
the other girl had
so the other girl had one too.
Did
so
she?
that she was in the inside lane, the other one was in the second lane.
Why are their uniforms so simple like that?
Yeah,
because you can see on the back of it, it was one is yellow and the one is black. I mean, one is white. Yeah. And I figured that because I thought it was the same one. I thought maybe she was passing.
Oh, and she's a senior in high school too. Look at her hoodie. Her hoodie says class of 2025.
Students. That's why I don't want to go too hard on, but you wrong for that. Don't be
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call her a bitch.
Just be like, you know what?
She's a little shit.
Right.
You little shit. You fucking hit her on the top of her on purpose.
Did they ever tell what happened? I mean, as far as
what's going to happen to her?
Mm-hmm.
No, I got to go back and check.
I won't be surprised if she gets expelled. You assaulted another person because she passed you up. That's what it looks like on the outside looking in. She passed you up. You got mad and you fucking beat her on the top of the head like a fucking crazy person. Are you insane?
Trying to fuck up my scholarship.
And apparently, apparently she's a track star. So she definitely got schools calling.
Well, tough titty, bitch.
Yeah, now that shit ain't
I'm
happening.
take away the bitch. I'm sorry. You little shit, tough titty.
Yeah, they ain't calling no more.
That shit must have hurt for real because she showed the race was over. She's like,
no, legit. They said that she had a concussion or something, mild concussion or a concussion and a possible skull fracture.
See, I didn't run. Them rods got a little weight to it.
No, they don't. The batons don't have no type of weight to them.
No, they're not heavy.
No, but you can hold a baton like this.
Hit her that hard,
but if you hit somebody the right way, it's gonna hurt.
She bust her head to the right meat. That what happened.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Now her parents. I was listening to them, and they were saying they just wanted her to apologize, and then for the school to apologize and everything. Because it didn't look like they
didn't do
was
that.
doing
She talking about you're physically. She said, you're physically hurt, but what about my mental? We don't give a shit about your mental. She said that.
This really
But
hurts
what
you,
about my mental? Nobody gives a fuck about your mental. You hit that girl on the top of the head for no fucking reason.
She can even if let's say, for example, play devil's advocate. Let's say she actually did do it by mistake. be apologetic about it. Be like, damn, you supposed
And
to be
she was not.
overly apologetic.
She was not.
If you hit a motherfucker by accident, matter of fact, I would have stopped running. Be like, damn, you all right? My bad. I really didn't mean to do that. It would have shot me. Like, damn, you okay? It would have paused me too. She kept running like fuck that. I'm second now.
Right.
Fuck that. Let me see if I can catch this other girl. Bust her upside the head.
And if I'm not mistaken, that was only the second leg.
It was?
Yeah, that was the second leg. So they had 2 more people still waiting for both of them.
Right,
you know?
damn, right.
What was it, the 4x4?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, but I mean, I've seen that over and over again. I was trying to see.
Yeah,
I
really was trying to see her side, but you can't. She literally drew her arm back and fucking hit that girl on top of the head. Come on now.
Fucked up.
What made her do that?
Hey,
She
man,
got mad. You're a track star and somebody's beating you.
Frustration.
Frustration.
You can do some shit like you say.
Everybody not gonna take that L. Everybody not gonna take that L the way it should be taken. Everybody not finna have that sportsmanship.
And evidently, she couldn't reach the one that was way in front of her.
That part.
We'll never see her.
She was too gone.
That part.
She like, better not one more person run past me.
It was
Whoever
over
it was.
with.
Whoever it is, they gonna get it. Whoever it is gonna catch it. I don't know how much time we got left, but
I think
you got to update on
about
Bear.
6-7 minutes.
6-7 minutes?
Yeah,
All right,
we can just
to the motherfucker.
Just want to know about this.
All right, so 20 minutes into the negotiations of free agency, we picked up 2 big edge rushers, or one could be a D tackle. It's gonna be Grady from Atlanta.
That name Grady.
Grady. Shit.
That sound like an old man.
It is. That's his name, Grady something.
Like, who the fuck is Grady?
O'Day on Googly or something from the
I was
Coast.
wondering how you were gonna pronounce that.
I've been listening to it.
He got a nickname.
I do.
Everybody call him no.
Where is he from?
Big O. I think he's from Indiana, Indianapolis.
Indiana.
Yeah. Grady Jarrett.
Mm-hmm.
We got Drew Dolman too.
The center.
Yeah.
Which
he was the best one.
Yeah, the best one to get.
Oh, okay, shit.
And they got two more old.
I'll allow it.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm like, where?
I thought that was Brian talking to him. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Brian chiming in. I'm like, what you doing? Yeah.
Come on, all right, give it to us.
Nah, but yeah, we're doing really well. We're gonna be competitive next year now.
So
and they did get rid of Keenan.
No, they just ain't signed him yet.
No. He went to
somebody picked him up.
The Chargers. Went back to Chargers.
Oh, you went back home? Yeah, back to
it's like a back and forth with him.
Go back out.
And I mean, like, I'm happy for him or whatever. I mean, I think I don't want nothing bad to happen to him. I think he was okay with the Bears.
So you think we got enough?
No,
I'm talking about as far as like our receiving core.
I think we need to pick up one more.
Yeah.
A cheap one. I mean, one that you don't have to pay a whole lot of money for,
Who they gonna draft? We got picks this year.
I
right?
won't I'm gonna be greedy. I'm just that Bears fan. I want Ashton Genty. And we already got 3 we had 3 picks in the top 50. We could.
But if you trade that pick, you might can get another free agent.
I was
man,
just
out
gonna
there.
say, are they gonna trade out of that spot?
Somebody that that's been in the league 3 or 4 years, man, that we can, that we can win now.
Because it seems like that's
man.
the route they go on. They want to try to bring in guys who proven guys. So it seems like they tell me that they going for it. Like they let's try to win while we got a guy. The win that
because they put them all on 3-year contracts. That's how long Caleb is.
Right.
Yeah, you want to get as much as you can now because when Caleb, depending on what he do,
they got to pay him. Yeah,
before they got to pay him some real money.
And I hope Caleb put their ass in the position.
Yeah, I want him to.
Yeah.
What? And you see, they broke Myles Garrett off Cleveland.
Oh,
he like, I'm looking for it. Y'all can go ahead and trade me.
Quarterback
like,
money.
Yeah, he got
quarterback
money. They said he was, he was Bush. He wanted to lead, so he saw what that check they was writing. He's like, I'm good.
He said 40 mil a year? Okay, I stay.
40 million a year is insane.
He got, and the receivers starting to get more and more money. Quarterbacks, it's crazy.
But my biggest issue is, man, when you start paying these guys this type of money, they only want to show up when it's, game time. They ain't coming to practice. They ain't doing all that stuff.
We talking about practice.
They scared they gonna get hurt, man.
Shit, something. A lot of them deals be like, it be a lot of guaranteed money now too floating around. Yeah. So they be breaking motherfuckers off and getting them signing bonus and shit. But motherfuckers won't be happy for a season free football. I give them more credit. It ain't really no sitting out, shit like that. On paper, 17 games. It ain't like you playing, on fucking 82 games. You're like, I ain't playing no damn 8. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I give you about 60. You know what I'm saying? That's NBA players like, fuck that. I ain't, And, in a way, I get it. When people say, the casual fan, you go to the game, motherfuckers sitting out and shit. It is fucked up. But motherfuckers prioritize the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And the race to the playoffs. So now it's like after the All-Star break, motherfuckers really trying to do what they got to do so they can get a higher seed. So this one, everybody is serious. So people that's out now, something wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're really trying to win, you can't be bullshitting like that, taking off. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, and this year, there is no prohibited favorite. I mean, if you want to say Boston, you can say that shit, but Boston, I think they can lose. It ain't a lot of teams in the East that can beat them. But there's no prohibited
Jimmy
favorite.
to win with Golden State.
Who?
Jimmy.
I'm rooting on Golden State. I'm rooting on Golden State. LeBron just hurt himself. He's hurt his. It's always his growing area. Some old man shit, like, you know what I'm saying, strain, growing strain. So he'll miss a couple of weeks and he'll be back out there.
I'm still scared of them. Though.
I still
think they gonna make.
Lakers good in the West.
Push.
Oklahoma City is a good team, but they can be beat. So
but nobody's talking about them though, man. And that for them to be their number one seed,
right?
Nobody's saying much about.
That's probably
them,
what they want, though.
Yeah.
In all honesty, that sound like.
Because I can't even tell you who on the team.
You in the West,
they finna sneak up in that bitch.
And you in the West, you really they finna fall a little bit because they was in second place. LeBron got hurt, so unless Luka just go off, they might slide back. Cause they ain't but a few games between them and fucking they could drop. Yeah, because it's damn near a tie at the top with because Oklahoma City's a way out, and then you got 2, 3, 4. It's like close, like a game, a couple games separate. So they could fall out of their spot. But you got to do what you got to do though. But the West is gonna be entertaining because I don't know who's gonna win this year. Usually it's like ain't nobody beating so and so, anybody, and I don't know who the fuck gonna win this year. So that I do like the fact that I don't know who's gonna win. Bulls the Bulls might make the playoffs, y'all. They in the play.
Oh, they definitely gonna make the playoffs.
10th seed.
Yeah. I mean they gonna make the 10th seed.
Because if you look at 7, 8, 9, 10, it's
only 3
I hate
games.
to say it, Bulls could damn near. I think they're gonna. They could lose. Anything could happen. Mm-hmm. But outside of maybe Miami, they have a lot of trouble out of Miami. But they could beat the fucking Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They could beat pretty much everybody at the bottom. They might make it to. They might solidify that AC, win a couple playing games, and then motherfucking Cleveland Boston is gonna stomp them out. No, because Cleveland is number one. Cleveland probably gonna start. They might gentleman sweep.
But Giddey might be out though. We don't know.
Is something wrong with him?
Yeah, he hurt himself yesterday.
What's up with Ball?
Who they was playing?
It's playing Indiana.
Is Lonzo
beat
Ball?
Indiana. Yeah, but Lonzo Ball is not playing. I don't know. I think he's out too. Might be out too.
I was gonna say him and Lonzo Ball are the same person. It's like they damn near very similar game. Very similar. Ball is more of a shooter though than Giddey is, but they've got a similar when the passing and shit. They similar game. But Bulls picked up that point guard. I forget his name. When they got they traded for. They got a couple guys that can play.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
I'm looking forward to seeing if we can get past a game or two.
I don't necessarily want them to, but I don't think they're gonna fall out. The teams behind them are fucking horrible. They worse than the Bulls. So Bulls are gonna have that 10th seed. They're gonna be in the play-in at least, and they could actually beat who's in one game elimination. They could fucking beat who's in front of them. It's very possible. You might see them in the playoffs, like unnecessarily they tanking and you still in the playoffs. Like I don't know what the fuck wrong with the Bulls.
Understood. I think we about to
wrap it up. Is that it, Brian? I'm gonna save them clips for next week. I got some tripped out ass clips for y'all.
Oh, come on.
I got some tripped out ass clips for y'all.
Them.
They're not time sensitive. We'll go in. So I'll say about 17 minutes into the next show, I'm gonna drop them clips because there's gonna be some cussing. After them
17. No, let's do. We need them other 2 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be. Yeah,
we need them other 2 minutes. So 15.1.
Yeah, 15.1. That's what we gonna do. So everybody synchronize their watches and all that kind of shit. Hey, look, keep hitting the like button, right? Keep hitting the like button. It's okay to comment. If you don't, fuck it. Just watch the shit, share it with somebody. We appreciate the views, and we'll be back next week, y'all.
Back next week.
Yes, sir.